So the 2.4 live stream for Honkai Star Rail just came out earlier today, and Chat and I are here to watch the VOD of that. I'm very excited. I've heard one thing. I heard one thing about this live stream. Honestly, it was probably the biggest thing, and I am very excited for that. That's the only thing I know about this live stream, so I'm really excited. I've been trying to avoid anything about the live stream besides that one super duper big thing. And I don't even know much about that. I just heard like that it's a thing. I don't know anything more about it. So I'm really excited to see where this goes, because this will be the first filler patch in a while. We had 2.0, 2.1, 2.2, 2.3. This will be the first like non like main story quest like since 1.6. I'm kind of curious to see what they do with it. Some of the filler patches were really good, and some of them were meh. In the 1.4 was really good. That was 1.4. That was the one with the Pokemon event and like Topaz and Jingliu. And then 1.6 was pretty good with like the little cat creations for Ruan Mei, but 1.5 was brutal. Oh my god. So hopefully they could kind of, you know, they're 2 for 3 on the filler patches so far, so it'll be interesting to see how they go for the 2 series, you know? Anyways, let's get into it. I thought I had a closer! My bad.
But long story short, work pressure is really starting to wear me down. You got any medicinal recommendations, Mr. Jiaoqiu?
I have just the thing, Mr. Albert. Take 2 mace of heavenward pepper, 3 tails of 7-star chili, and half a caddy of millet pepper. Remove the seeds and grind together with a splash of prickly ash cooking wine. Apply the mixture evenly and rinse after 20 minutes.
Why is
Finally,
it not in English?
apply a layer of starch, which will induce a detoxifying sweat. Good for the mind and the soul.
Dr. Jiaoqiu, Albert's not the only one exhausted around here. I should detoxify too.
Well,
She is
Miss
cute.
Yunli, start out.
I would definitely much prefer her design if she was adult, but she is really cute. Him, I have heard mixed things. I thought he was gonna be a healer because it literally said healer in his what's it called? Like in the description when they first announced him, it said that he was gonna be a healer, Nihility, and it said like his lore wise he's a healer, but I guess not. Is what I've been hearing. Something about the live stream saying that he's not a healer, which that's kind of, it's good and bad. I really want a Nihility healer. I didn't want it to be him. He looks like an NPC. He looks like an NPC.
Start out by blanching some ingredients in a premium broth, but make sure it utilizes plenty of
Yeah, she's really cute.
premium dried chilies.
I see digestion issues on the horizon. Some coriander should help with that.
Stay your hand.
God, he's so cool.
Return that evil herb at once.
What is going on?
Unthinkable.
Is he not like veggies or something?
Coming back to this
Also,
place
YouTube, you might
brings
hear me
back so
snack on
many
some chips.
memories. You know?
There you are. Everyone, this way.
That looks so good.
The
Dude, that
Angel
boba looked
Lafu will be
amazing.
holding the Luminary Combat Art Ceremony. Your presence would be greatly appreciated.
Why are there Boris in here?
Right on time.
Oh
Hello there.
Pop off!
Oh, metal. Which one do you want to strike? Oh,
Bro, just mark that guy! Save him like a right, what's it called? A linebacker!
Master Yunli, look at how hard I've been training.
Oh, Marge is so cute!
I could take 10 of you.
The
Dude,
Shackling
I'm
Prison
so
on the
excited
Lawfu
for
is completely
Sword
different from the one on the
Imaginary
Yaoqing.
March.
It's
I am so
completely
ready for that.
underwater.
Guy's such
Wherever
an
crowds
NPC.
gather, there is always an undercurrent beneath the surface. Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
This guy's like the definition of snake. Like, nice to your face and such a backstabber behind, like, around you when you're not around.
My condolences.
Wait!
Always an undercurrent beneath the surface. Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
My first meal after regaining my freedom is the flesh and blood of my fellow kindred.
Okay. So I didn't know this, but apparently, like, they don't even tell this really in the main story very well. It's more like little side things you have to read, but apparently Hanya has like one of the saddest backstories. Because her and like Zhui, when they were like young, Zhui got like killed by like a monster. And then they made like a puppet of her. But I don't think they ever told the puppet that like the like Zhui that was like died actually died. There was like a Zhui before her. So maybe she's not, like, it's a puppet, so you could probably bring it back somehow. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see, because I've heard that this backstory for the two sisters is really, really dark.
My condolences, Miss Hanya.
Memories of chasing, gnawing, and tearing. They've all come back.
If this is what they want, I'm always up for a challenge.
Oh yeah, and I've been told that this is the HSR version of me.
My condolences, Miss Hanya.
I am not a fox! I'm a cat! However, she is gorgeous!
If
Not
this is
saying
what
it.
they want, I'm always up for.
No, go back. She's got the fox ears. I have cat ears, but they're really big, so everyone thinks they're fox ears. And then she's got the red eyeliner, the blue eyes, the white hair, kind of similar hairstyle to mine, except in a ponytail. I've been told by a few people this is the HSR Maddie. We're gonna have to pull for her. She looks so good. I'm so excited. Honestly, I'm not even mad I lost 50-50 on Jade anymore because of this character.
Always up for a challenge.
That I guaranteed for her. And then I'll probably have time to save for a light cone too. Yo, why Marge kind of caked up there? Sheesh! That looks so good. Alright, we already got the codes before.
And whether or not your world has a day-night cycle.
Xianzhou Juming delegate, present.
Xianzhou Yaoqing delegate, present.
Xianzhou Law Food Delegate, present.
Good morning.
Good afternoon.
And good evening.
And to all our viewers far and wide, welcome to the version 2.4 finest duel under the pristine blue special program. As always, your avian buddy Albert's here to guide you through.
I always feel bad. I always cover Albert.
I'm Yunli, a sword master.
Albert
from
never gets
Juming.
seen. He always gets
And I'm
covered.
Jiaoqiu.
My bad, buddy.
I may have the appearance of a chef, but I'm actually a healer.
No,
Greetings,
you have the
everyone.
appearance of a douche.
It's been a while.
I don't
I
like
trust
you.
you're well.
A pleasure to have you three in the studio. Now,
Any character with like the closed eyes and the smile instantly is a snake. Instantly. The ones where like they almost never open their eyes and they're always smiling. The kind of like Kabuto from like Naruto. They got that vibe to them. Like, nah. You know instantly this is not someone to trust.
Nikune vacation has drawn to a close, and the crew of the Astral
There's like
Express
Losha with
is
fox
bound
ears.
for a
That's actually
familiar
kind of true.
destination, the Xianzhou Lao Fu, which is precisely why this program has invited Xianzhou friends, old and new, to welcome trailblazers back to an old stomping ground.
She's really cute.
Speaking of which, General Jing Yuan, Isn't this your
She's
first
growing on
time
me.
on the special
When I first saw her, I was like kind of salty because I'm like, oh, her design looks really good, but she's like a kid, so I didn't like it that much. But she's kind of growing on me. She's cute.
program?
It is indeed, Mr. Albert, and I am deeply honored. Had I known of your program's culinary delights, I would never have delayed.
Bon appetit, General. I hate to bring this up, but our catering costs for this episode were kind of spicy. If you'd like to leave a tip, we'd be extremely...
Wait a minute. What's this hot pot got to do with you anyway?
Oh, wait, her voice was so cute.
Well, I'm a hot pot enthusiast, after all. Where I go, the spice follows. Your illustrious presence
guy
is
is
payment
so
enough, dear
zesty.
friends.
He
Dinner's
is so
on me.
zesty.
What a gentleman! Your delicious morality will not be forgotten, good sir!
Let's cut to the chase already.
It is an
Why are
obvious
we here
EMBA.
anyway?
Okay, that's why
It's
it
like
sounds
this.
good.
I assume you all received an invitation from the Seat of Divine Foresight, welcoming you to the Luminary War Dance.
Yep, it's a martial arts ceremony. Competitors battle it out in a flash of swords, all for the title of Sword Champion.
As a matter of fact, the War Dance is a festival commemorating the Rainbow Arbiter and the Cloud Knight's triumphant resistance against the abominations of abundance. As you know, the Lawfu's Ambrosial Arbor crisis was only recently resolved. Now is the time to regroup and raise our spirits, which is why we have chosen this moment to convene the War Dance. It is also for this reason that the title of Sword Champion will not be decided in this ceremony.
It won't? Oh, I fear Master Yenqing will be bitterly disappointed.
Fear not, Mr. Jiaoqiu. This war dance isn't only a morale boost. It's also an invitation to allies and friends, a display of peace, and
They're
an
yapping
important
so
duty for the
much.
Cloud Knights. That's why Yenqing has taken it upon himself to accompany the Trailblazers for the duration.
Exactly right.
I feel like
In the version
that just went
2.4
in one ear and
Trailblaze
out the
Continuance
other.
mission, finest
It
duel
feels like
under the
there's so
Pristine
this.
Blue One.
This feels like the
Trailblazers
1.0
will witness
Wu
Yang
stream.
Qing's assiduous side and his new identity.
I get it. One person, not enough. You need our help, right?
Such a distinguished occasion surely merits the attendance of
Yunli
other
is really
esteemed
cute.
guests.
I'm not gonna lie.
Of course!
She's really,
this
really
Yao
cute.
delegation will be led by none other than the Merlin's Claw, General Fei Xiao. At her side will be two senior advisors, Jiaoqiu, the Jiaoqiu, as well as Moza.
And as for the Xianzhou Juming, me and Grandpa, General Huaiyan, the famous Flaming Heart, will be representing
Oh!
us.
Be they friends from near or far, we will welcome them with open arms. This promises to be quite the war dance.
Everyone else just
I
looking
don't
at
want to
March's
lower your
caked up booty
spirits,
cheeks.
but I heard that the Trailblazers'
Golly.
arrival doesn't always coincide with a happy... I mean, wasn't everyone fighting in the trailer?
3 Arbiter Generals in the same place at the same time? Not a good sign.
That's not all. Rumors are circulating through the Alliance that General Jingyuan's conduct during the Ambrosial Arbor crisis may have violated certain laws of the land. Could it really be that...
Oh boy, I knew where we'd get out. It's true that the other two generals will arrive on the Luofu with a certain assignment. If you want to know the details, then ready yourself for the upcoming Trailblaze continuance story.
Let us refrain from needless anxiety. The Luofu will ensure a spectacular war dance.
Wait, the Trailblaze continuing story. What does that mean? Does that mean like we're actually getting like main stories still?
Jeez, let's lighten the mood.
And it's not filler?
I want to talk about my legendary new Swordmaster apprentice. She's been getting a lot of attention. She gets her own intro, right?
March 7th? Of course! With the war dance right around the corner, March couldn't help herself. She set out on her own martial arts journey. Stay tuned. We've got more intel on that coming up on the program. Which reminds me, The war dance ceremony is set to span versions 2.4 and 2.5. The Ambrosia Arbor crisis might be in the past, but the Trailblazers will continue to be important witnesses to the Xianzhou Lawfus.
Am I the only one that just doesn't like the Zhenzhou? Whenever I had to go to like the Luofu to like get like materials, it just annoys me. I don't like being there. I want to be in Penacony. I like Penacony. Let me stay in Penacony. I don't want to be on the Luofu. I am so tired of the Luofu.
It's an ongoing story.
This separation has been difficult. We've missed the Trailblazers dearly. Here's hoping the Xianzhou Luofu can bring everyone new and exciting experiences.
Can't wait!
Ah, the broth is ready. Shall we add any extra seasonings?
Add 'em all! We gotta make the most of the occasion. It's not every day we get to catch up with the Xianzhou pals. Ooh, and speaking of pals, version
When he said
2.4 will
add
be
extra
introducing a
seasoning,
brand new map.
I think I had a
Shackling
very
Prison.
different
These pals of
thought
yours.
process than what he was having.
They're all in prison?
Not all of them, not in the traditional sense. The Shackling Prison is under the Ten Lords Commission Administration. It's where Shui Yi and Hanya work.
The Shackling Prison is where we detain criminals. Its cold and forbidding entrance is located below the waters of Scale Gorge Waterscape.
Huh? That does look creepy.
An individual must first stand trial before being escorted to their cell. For those guilty of particularly heinous crimes, we reserve special cells of biting cold or searing heat. Cold and forbidding entrance is located below the waters of
It reminds me of like the old war door in World of Warcraft.
Scale Gorge Waterscape.
Huh?
And then
That does look creepy.
An individual must first stand trial before being escorted to their cell. For those guilty of particularly heinous crimes,
this reminds me of like Oblivion or like Elder Scrolls Online or something.
we reserve special cells of biting cold or searing heat. The interrogations of Blade and Locha were conducted in just such a place.
Yeah, we never got to
Doesn't
find out
sound
about
like
Locha.
an easy place to
Or,
spring
like
a
why
prison
Jing
break.
Liu's back, all that
can
stuff.
say
Like, we
that
never found out
again.
about any of that. I kind of forgot
The
about
Ten
that.
Lords Commission keeps a watchful
Okay,
eye.
maybe I'm not
and
too
the routes
salty
to
we're
the
back on the
cells are
Luofu, because I did want to know about that
tangled
stuff.
filled with carefully designed mechanisms.
I really want to know about the
Those who
coffin.
get access must first overcome innumerable tests of fortitude.
It would appear the Shackling Prison is the haunt of wolf-like
It looks like Kindred.
monsters.
League of Legends brain rot.
Borison?
That's right. The Borison are ruthless beyond measure, infamous for their inborn moon rage. Upon entering battle, the Borison share stacks of bloodlust. When bloodlust reaches a certain number of stacks, they enter the moon rage state and become enhanced. Ooh, watch your step, Trailblazers.
What happened to catching up with pals?
I'm sure Shui Yi and Hanya would love you to go and express your, sympathies. Anyway, with the new map out of the way, it's time we talked about our new friends from the Zhuming and the Yaoqing. Starting with a gifted young girl, Yunli.
Oh, wait, go back!
Young girl.
Look at her face! Dude, the little chibis are so wicked cute.
Yunli.
Dude, she's really cute. Chat, I'm telling you, that is foreshadowing. I am telling you now, when I came up, well, I didn't even come up with it, I saw it on Twitter. But when I saw the theory that we are actually still asleep and trapped in Penacony, and that Firefly is actually dead, I'm telling you, this is the devs foreshadowing. That is absolutely the devs foreshadowing. every physical character look like they're fire?
I'm from the Xianzhou Juming, a ship known for its unrivaled craftsmanship. As the records show, some 60 or 70% of all the Xianzhou's armory comes from the artisans
Dude, like her
of the
design
Juming.
is so
Ever
good.
since I was little, I've
Just make
studied
her
sword
older.
mastery and weapons forging with my
Just
grandpa.
make her older.
I mean, the Flaming Heart, Huayan.
They have
Grandpa's always
HSR
been
break
nice
because
to
this is
me.
like the first
He
like young
loves me, you
character
know?
to come out.
Miss Yunli is a talented young lady
That's
fascinated
limited.
with swords. She sees renowned swords as treasures. Some say she can even communicate with them directly. To her, swords are more honest than people. She lives by the phrase, swords make acquaintances, fighting makes friends.
Oh? It so happens that on the Law Fu there is an able young man with a similar love of the sword. I have a feeling you two might get along.
You mean
Is he
Yan
playing
Xing?
matchmaker right now? Is he
First thing about
wingmaning for
swords.
Yang
He
Ching?
collects them like they're going out of fashion, then never uses
General
them.
wingman.
I
Coming
can
in
hear
for the
those
rescue.
blades crying from here.
Seems like you guys don't share everything in common.
And not to mention, see the giant sword I use? Forged him myself. He might not be complete, but he's already stronger than anything out there.
Weapons of this caliber usually get their own name. What do you call them?
Not bad, Feathers.
Penis!
Finally, someone who understands swords. I gave him a unique name for the ages. Old Metal.
Huh.
It has a ring about it.
I like it too.
Me and Old Metal
Aw,
have a deep
she's so
connection.
cute. That
Every
giggle
time
is
I get into
adorable.
a scrap, I ask Old Metal, which one do you want to strike? Old Metal usually says something like, let's start here and end there. To which I reply,
She's really cute.
all of them? All right.
Old Metal's
I kinda want
adorable
her.
manner belies
I
his
kind of
formidable
want her.
stature.
She's
Yunli
really
might be
cute.
young, but she's confident and unafraid to speak her mind.
Dude,
It's
I thought
time
she
we
was
took a
such
look
an
at her
easy
skills
skip.
on the battlefield.
She's
As a physical
really
type
cute.
character following the path of destruction, gentle persuasion isn't really my style. When using my skill, I restore my own HP while dealing physical damage
Isn't she
to a
related to
single
Blade?
target
I wouldn't be surprised
and
with how her
adjacent
weapon
enemies.
looks.
What really sets Yunli apart in combat is the way she counters the enemy. When attacked, she immediately launches a counter on the attacker, dealing damage
why
to
they
the
pick, like, the
target
shortest
and
characters?
adjacent enemies.
Wait, that's so
There's a
cool.
grudge and knows friend from foe. She doesn't mess around.
You gotta use the enemy's strength against them. After using my ultimate, I acquire the parry state, which allows me to sustain lower damage and taunt all enemies. In addition, my ordinary counter is upgraded to powerful counter, which deals higher damage.
You seem well versed in the art of the counter.
Wait, she's
One
actually
assumes that
really
surprise
cool.
attacks during exploration aren't a concern for you?
Nope. When using my technique, I obtain a special effect for a set duration. If an enemy launches an attack during that duration, the attack is blocked. And upon entering battle, I launch a powerful counter on a random enemy.
Imagine you've hardly regained your footing when a girl with a giant blade comes running straight for you.
See, the issue with that though is it doesn't work on bosses. Because the bosses don't attack you, they just stand there.
Which reminds me, in version 2.4, Trailblazers will experience the Swords to Plowshares companion mission. Granddad and granddaughter arrive on the Law Fu from the Zhuming, bringing with them a prize
This should have
much
been one of
sought
the live
after
streams of all
among
time.
the war dance competitors. Wait, you brought something else too?
It's
Let's
a pretty
see.
mid live stream, I'm not gonna lie.
Let's save that for another
HSR
time,
has
shall
killed
we?
it with their live streams.
Now
This
remember,
one
Albert,
so
the
far
prize
has
is for
not
the
been
war
it.
dance champion, not the host.
So if Yunli is also set to compete, and were she to prevail, then wouldn't the prize return home with her to the Zhuming?
Not so fast now. The Law Fu has something to say about that. The Zhuming may have brought the prize, but they ain't leaving with it.
Watch us.
Easy.
She's
Brought the
really
prize,
cute.
But they ain't leaving with it.
Watch us.
Easy now. External heat needs inner cooling, as they say.
Sounds like another difficult challenge for Yang Jing.
Why you guys sound so... Oh, right. Let's move on to another new character, shall we? Hailing from the Yao Qing and soon to be making his appearance, it's military healer Jiaoqiu!
I really don't like this guy. This guy instantly sets off my fight or flight. Any character that has the smile with the eyes closed, I instantly don't trust in anime. 10 times out of 10, if someone has the smile with the closed eyes, they're probably gonna do the most devious fucking diabolical shit ever and will probably kill a character you really like. I'm not gonna lie, that's really hot though.
The Yao Qing's illustrious healer.
That was really hot.
The Yao Qing's illustrious healer. I've heard much about you.
You're too kind, General. My visit to the Luofu is only in aid of keeping a promise.
You owe someone a tasty meal?
Well, taste is secondary to nutrition, Miss Yunli.
I'm curious, Mr. Jiaoqiu. Under what circumstances would you usually open your eyes? Forgive me, but, your beef is overcooked.
Huh?
Well, seems like culinary emergencies are pretty eye-opening. But I digress. Mr. Jiaoqiu, why don't you introduce yourself a little more?
Well, I am employed as a military healer to the Yao Qing.
I really hope he's bad. I really hope he's bad. I do not want him to be best for Akron. I don't want to pull this character. Let me just freaking skip him.
King's
Please,
General
let
Fei
him be
Xiao.
bad.
You could consider me one of her retainers. I'm accompanying the general to the Xianzhou Luofu for this war dance ceremony.
Huh, so what's with all the broths and ingredients then?
Well, you see, Miss Yunli, I believe in culinary medicine. The notion that we are what we eat. The arts of cooking and healing are one and the same, which is why I spend so much time delving into the spicy miracles of medicinal cuisine.
A meal is not
God, I
simply
do
a merry
not care.
occasion,
I
but
hate
an
this guy.
opportunity for food to work quiet wonders for our biological systems. Isn't that beautiful?
Why bother dividing the pot into 9 sections if you're gonna eat from all of them?
God, you guys keep saying he doesn't
I am a
heal.
self-confessed
They've called him a
chowhound,
healer
Miss
like
Yunli.
10 times already.
I eat,
And you're telling me he doesn't
and
heal?
then I leave.
Oh, you ain't going anywhere yet, Doctor. Delicacies aside, let's talk some more about that healing of yours. Before you came under General Fei Xiao's command, you were well known in the Xianzhou Yao Qing's Alchemy Commission. You went on to cut your teeth as a military healer with the Cloud Knights on campaigns for the hunt. I heard you decided to retire, only returning to service at the personal request of the Cauldron Master.
Some people prefer work to leisure, I suppose.
Well, I am fortunate enough to be respected for my craft. Some even
Fuck
go so
that.
far as to deem me a miracle cure.
Work
As
sucks.
General Fei Xiao's strategist, Jiaoqiu applies his taste for spice to battlefield tactics.
No, you wasted a
Combat
third of
is
your
a
life just
bubbling
doing
broth, with each side
paperwork.
occupying one half of Yunyang Hot Pot.
Indeed. Battles are marked by myriad changes, constantly evolving in a dance of yin and yang.
Well said, General.
They say foxes are cunning creatures. Seems like Mr. Jiaoqiu is no exception. I think it's time we took a look at what our delicious doctor can do on the battlefield.
Well, about
He's
time.
got delicious
I am a
doctor.
fire-type character on the path of nihility. When using my technique during exploration, I create a special dimension. After entering
Listen, for
battle
as long
with
as
an
you don't
enemy
convert him
within the
into
dimension,
PDF like
I
another
inflict them
doc
with
that we
fire
know,
damage.
you're chilling.
And there's a possibility of following up with a stack of Ashen Roast debuff.
So, We're cooking the enemy alive?
Ashen Roast turns up the heat by causing enemies to sustain greater damage. Any attack that Jiaoqiu lands on an enemy has a chance of inflicting Ashen Roast.
Indeed. Case in point, if I were to use my skill to deal blast damage, there would be a chance of simultaneously inflicting a stack of Ashen Roast on the target.
Did you
Okay,
just
so you're gonna need to build effect hit rate on him.
throw spices into the battlefield?
Sharp eyes, General. After launching my ultimate, the battlefield becomes an enormous yuan-yang hot pot. The enemies are trapped in a searing broth.
Dude, this is a 5-star. This character's like entire. He just feels like a gimmick. This feels like March 7th's like 4-star like imaginary alternate form. Like he literally has a hot pot for a fucking ultimate. But dude, it literally feels like this is just a gimmick character. Like, why is he not a 4-star?
Which inflicts damage on each and every one of them. At the same time, the effects of Ashen Roast are compounded for enemies inflicted with the debuff, in line with the current highest number of stacks. Immediately after, a field appears, which lasts for a set number of turns.
Whew, all these hot pop visuals are making me hungry again. What does this field do exactly?
Enemies within the field sustain greater ultimate damage. And during their action, there is a chance they will be inflicted by a...
Okay. So they've said nothing about healing so far, even though they've called him a healer like 20 different times. However, they did say he increases ult damage, which is going to be huge for Acheron. Especially mine, because mine's E6, so everything counts as ult damage. So he'll probably still be pretty decent for Acheron, but I feel like it's not to the point of like he's blowing like her alternatives out of the water.
A stack of Ashen Roast.
Oh, it would follow that if, for example, Acheron were on the team, you would be able to help her acquire ultimate charges more quickly.
Absolutely right.
Nice of you to invite the enemy to dinner before showing them the door.
Okay, he's
The
a
last
skip.
meal they'll
He
ever
doesn't heal, he's a skip.
experience. Word of advice? Order out next time, fellas. Well, we've gotten to know new friends from both the Zhu
We need an
Ming
ability
and the
character that
Yao Qing.
actually heals. That would be so
Let's turn our
nice.
gaze to the version 2.4 banner info. In version 2.4's first half warp event, Trailblazers can acquire the limited 5-star character Yunli, as well as the limited 5-star character Hua Hua. The limited 5-star light codes
Ah, the light codes. Fuck. Did you just say woof woof? Dude, don't make me skip her again. Don't make me skip her again. I guaranteed I wanted to save it for the 2.5 girl, the fox girl in 2.5, the one that looks like me. I want to save the guarantee for that and get her Lycone. I really like her design. But now you're telling me I got to skip Huapua if I want to do that again? Bro, I regretted skipping her the first time so badly. You're gonna make me skip her again? Why?
Sunset and Night of Fright will be boosted.
A cat is a human's best friend.
You certainly have a cat-like energy to you, Miss Yunli.
Let's move swiftly on to this version's second half warp event, which boosts limited 5-star characters Jiaoqiu.
That is such a dog freaking banner. Oh my god, that banner is so bad. This banner is terrible. They gave out the worst character in the game. They gave out like a super power crept character. And then they're giving the character that literally is getting power crept by the 5-star.
And Maskful Sparkle. In addition, the drop rates for the limited 5-star
The Sparkle rerun so early. Have they rerun Black Swan yet? I don't think so, right? This is the first Penacony rerun. I saw a chart recently where I think Seely is the character that has gone the longest since her last rerun. of other people that either have not had a rerun yet or had a rerun and it's been a while, I believe Sealy is the longest without one.
Starlight Cones, those many springs, and Earthly Escapade will be
But
boosted.
then Black Swan and Sparkle were very close behind that, so it actually kind of made I kind of expected this. I thought they were gonna do a Penacony character before a Sealy rerun, because I think it was only like a slight difference in time.
Another eye-opening moment for our fox
I
friends.
still really want
Moments
Sealy's
spent
Lycone.
in the cool
It's
shade
so
of an
pretty.
old tree should be used for admiring the surrounding scenery.
Couldn't
I wouldn't be
agree
surprised
more.
if Sealy's next patch.
And I almost
though.
forgot.
Probably
The
Sealy
version
and Black Swan next
2.4
patch.
Warp Banner will feature a
It's so
familiar
pretty.
face on the 4-star light cone. Poised to blue.
Why is it Harmony? Chat, is March Harmony? I thought March was like Hunt. She is Hunt. Okay, but they're just putting this on. Okay.
She has the presence of a true swordmaster. Someone's been taking their training seriously.
Without further ado, let's take a closer look at the fruits of March 7th's journey as a sword master
Well, that's a stupid Lycone then. They've done it before. Like Topaz has like a preservation Lycone.
apprentice.
She's so cute. I saw like a video memeing on like animations. It was like when the skills start looking more like ultimates than like the old ultimates, and then it showed like Sealy and like Kafka and like all like the 1.0 characters and like their skills, and then it showed like Acheron and Firefly's skills and like how they look like ultimates. And then someone in the comments was like, and then you have a 4-star like March who's literally getting an entire anime flashback during her ult. That made me giggle. I thought that was funny.
On returning to the Xianzhou, March 7th is brimming with excitement for the upcoming war dance and decides to learn swordplay from Masters Yunli and Yanqing.
I still vividly remember instructing Yanqing in the way of the sword. Now he's already passing on his knowledge to others. How
Wait, but
time's
wasn't
left.
she calling Yunli like her teacher a second ago? So who taught her? Yang Qing or Yunli? I thought Yang Qing taught her, but that she was calling Yunli her teacher earlier.
Guys,
March 7th
Both?
might be a
Gotcha.
rookie, but she's also a natural. Her master taught her the best in Juming swordplay. So, naturally, she's made quick progress.
Yanqing is also March 7th's master. To deprive an inquiring mind of tuition is not in his nature.
Right you are, General.
I heard that March 7th was a bow and arrow user. Brave of her to take up the sword, and no doubt a challenge
Why do you
for
say
her
bow
master.
and arrow?
I'll say.
Bow and arrow?
Not to mention Yunli and Yanqing's swordplay isn't exactly
Sigma?
similar. Will March 7th end up with a weird mix of styles?
You're overthinking things. If you're dedicated to the sword, you just need to swing it.
Oh, follow the sword and
Is March a new character, or can you just like switch forms like Trailblazer? Like, are you gonna have to pull from March, or do you just get her?
victory will follow. Well, we've done a lot of talking. Time to see March 7th swordplay in action.
March 7th, the Hunt's basic attack deals imaginary damage. When using her skill, March 7th selects a teammate as master and presents them with a special beverage to increase their speed.
She literally. Hold on. Hold on. She has an ability where she makes someone her master. Alright, March 7th, bottom confirmed.
What a good apprentice.
As a promising young student, March 7th has a keen understanding of her master's style. When her master launches an attack or ultimate,
Look how
March
pretty
7th
March was
acquires
sitting over there.
charges. When charges reach a set number of stacks, she immediately takes action again and obtains an enhanced basic attack. Her enhanced
Okay, so you're gonna want to run her with like a fast character that she could buff up. So she'd be good with like Sealy, someone that could go a lot, or like Firefly. But Firefly's not gonna want her on our team.
basic attack deals set hits of damage to a target enemy, with a chance of dealing further hits.
Just a chance?
She's a rookie, remember?
Dude, she's so pretty.
Her moves might be a little rusty, but they can surprise you all the same. Depending on her master's path, her specific attacks possess additional effects.
That's right. For example, masters on the paths of destruction, erudition, or the hunt can cause specific attacks to deal additional damage. And masters on the paths of nihility, harmony, preservation, or abundance can raise the toughness reduction of specific attacks.
Putting learning into practice.
That's cool.
Where do I find an apprentice?
After using her ultimate, March 7th can deal damage to a target enemy while improving her next enhanced basic attack.
Dude, she might actually be decent with Firefly. I think Firefly would definitely take a hit in her personal damage if you put March on the team. But if you don't care about that and you wanted to like make your March do damage, I actually think she'd be good with Firefly.
And for those who were wondering what having March as an apprentice is like, there you have it.
March 7th is humble and learns from all her allies. During exploration, for every time a teammate uses their technique, March 7th acquires a charge.
Did he just call March humble? She calls herself cute and adorable like every other freaking sentence.
At the start of the next battle. When using her own technique,
Which is true.
she regenerates energy at the start
I
of
don't
the
know if
next
calling her
battle.
humble is
It
true.
must be a great privilege to have an apprentice with such powers of perception.
Well, get this. Completing specific tasks in the version 2.4's Trailblaze Continuance will unlock March 7th the Hunt. Once unlocked,
Sweet.
a path switching option will appear in the character interface for this.
That's my apprentice.
She certainly does have the aura of a heroine.
Maybe I should pre-farm her. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll pre-farm her. Cause I was just gonna start pre-farming for what's her face? But I want to build March. I really like this March. I just like March in general. March is so freaking cute.
I think we could all use a lie down. More exciting
Reminds me of
updates
Kiana.
after the break.
I'm convinced that she is a Caslana. I still am. Guarantee you when we find out her name, her last name will be Caslana. I'm calling it. Calling my shot.
Welcome back, Trailblazers. It's time we took a look. Version 2.4's all new events. As the war dance approaches, guests and visitors from all corners are converging on the Lafu. But not all are
Bro, her thighs there are so thick. Holy!
harboring noble intentions. I'm sure all you remember a certain IPC representative by the name of Scott.
Oh, the Alliance is very
Scott.
familiar with the conduct and deeds of
Friggin'
the
Scott.
IPC.
Hardly surprising. Well, Scott is out to demonstrate that Xianzhou swordplay is no match for IPC tech. Ooh, not only does he have a mech-related provocation in store, but also wants to assert his authority through battle.
For real? I think me and Old Metal owe this guy a beating. Or 10.
Hold your horses,
Yeah.
Miss Yunli. As a matter of fact, your apprentice got a little impulsive and took up the challenge. She's due to face off against her opponent in just 15 days' time.
A familiar turn of events.
March always had that big of boobs. I swear they got bigger.
Are we able to assist Miss March in this endeavor?
Of course! To help March defeat this IPC rotten egg, Trailblazers will
Not
take up the
complaining.
position of personal trainer. The goal? Develop a 15-day crash course in swordplay.
15 days? Crash course? Mr. Albert, have you heard the proverb, haste makes waste?
Have you heard the proverb when needs must? Between me and Yan Qing, we've got
Have
the
you
sword
heard the
skills
proverb, D's nuts?
to provide the best crash course in town. Still, balance training also requires rest, relaxation, and fun.
The fabled work-life balance. Sounds like you've got it figured out, Miss Yunli. Results or your money back.
I have a feeling Miss March will have some fortuitous
Bye-bye.
encounters and crucial assistance along the way.
Oh, I might just have to offer a helping hand myself.
I'm
The
building this
encounters
march.
and sword training
I'm absolutely
experiences
building
that
this.
March
I'm very excited for
accumulates
this
will
march.
dictate the nature of the story's conclusion. The end result will always be a solo confrontation with Scott.
I've
Though
loved March
the
since day
nature of
one.
the
She's one of my
showdown
favorites,
will
for
also
sure.
vary accordingly.
Oh, they give you the Eidolons? Okay, so you don't need to pull for her at all. You literally get all the Eidolons too from this?
Knowing the ending, Trailblazers can acquire Stellar Jade and March 7th, the Hunt's Eidolon.
With the combined assistance of her friends, surely Miss March will prevail over Scott.
She's just like the MC. Bro, I'm telling you, she's a Kazlana. I'm telling you, she is the true main character, chat. I am telling you right now, this is either Kiana, this version, like HSR's version of Kiana, or she is a Kazlana, like, in general. She's one of the two. There's so many hints to it. March is the true main character. I am calling it.
Ludley?
As long as a swordmaster is worthy of the sword in their hand, they have nothing to worry about.
Wise words indeed, Miss Yunli.
Oh.
Let's move on to another event. After leaving Penacony, I'm sure Trailblazers will remember with fondness their unpredictable old friends, the trash cans.
It would seem these old friends have appeared on the Xianzhou.
Up here they have. And a medical intern from Penacony is on the lookout for an assistant. Their goal? To complete a series of shoots to uncover the secrets of the Marastruck.
Wait, what? They're doing a trash can shoot?
You better believe it. The intern in question is Randolph. And just like the Trailblazers, they're a trash can enthusiast.
If you spend enough time in the cosmos, there's nobody you won't encounter. Trash can enthusiasts? Comes with the territory.
During the event, Trailblazers must use the photography software provided by Randolph to take pictures of trash cans hidden among the crowds.
Different trash cans mean different points, with some trash cans even adopting special movements. Do your best to get them all on film to maximize your points and complete the
Wait, this
stage
is actually
objectives.
Pokemon
And
Snap.
a friendly reminder, trash cans may appear unexpectedly and without warning. Trailblazers wishing to catch them all will need their wits about them.
Now, this event isn't confined to the Xianzhou. Your old friends have also appeared in Bellabog. Rumor has it that Bellabog inhabitants have
We're going
recently
back
been
to
attacked by a
Bellabog! I
shadow
miss
unknown origin.
Bellabog!
To resolve this case, our trash can friends
I
need
love
the strength
Bellabog.
of Trailblazers and Bellabogians alike.
Bellabog was the best 1.0 story of any gacha game ever.
That's the end of the trash can related content for
It was
this
literally
version.
like Arcane.
Right?
Don't speak too soon. In the Trailblaze Friendship is Magic event, Trailblazers need to use specific characters to play the role of magician and summon a special trash can comrade, Letter Pony, to fight alongside them.
A trash can summoning magician. Does this sorcerer have any other notable abilities?
Of course! The magician's skill and ultimate will acquire all new combat effects with the power to command mini-cans during battle. The mini-cans' attack and talent abilities will depend on which character was used to summon them, adding further layers to the combat
Wait,
experience.
this is so
For
cute!
example, the skills of certain magicians summon mini-cans onto the battlefield up to a
Dude,
maximum
this is literally the feet update.
of 5. The more mini-cans on the battlefield, the higher the attack and the more energy regenerated for the magician.
Classic trash warfare.
Well, get this. Some mini-cans can even enter an ultra gold state and receive extra buffs. And we've only scratched the surface.
Okay, this looks like
Trailblazers
a
who wish to
really
test
fun
the
event.
limits of
This looks
magical
really
trash
cool.
can strength can do so in game.
Ooh.
The event will launch a new challenge stage daily with 5 stages total,
Man,
and
these
each stage
characters are
split into
trash.
2 difficulties. After completing the initiation trial challenge, Trailblazers can unlock the official trial difficulty for an even harder test.
See you on the battlefield, friends.
I need another breather. Don't go anywhere, Trailblazers. More exciting updates after the following broadcast.
Look how pretty she looks! Dude, I love March. She's... Wait, this was like a canon thing? Or not canon, but it was like an official art thing? I saw this on Twitter. I didn't know this was like official art. Like, dude, she looks so much like Kiana here. When I first saw this, I thought this was Kiana for a second. I was confused why Dr. Ratio was here. I just thought this was Mei and Kiana. I thought this was Honkai Impact art when I first saw it. Also, holy thighs. Sheesh! Dude, when did Firefly get that caked up?
Welcome back, y'all. As always, in version 2.4,
Genshin could
you
never.
can see the
As
return
usual.
of 10 free warps in the Gifted Odyssey check-in event.
I was waiting for you to say that.
Some comforts are here to stay.
And of course, there's also the double events. Planar Fisher and Garden of Plenty.
Remember to complete the
Oh,
simulated
Valley
universe
of
or divergent
Plenty.
universe for double planar ornaments.
Mm-hmm. And we haven't even got to this version's system optimizations yet. Starting with the relic system. When using the filter function to screen relics already in your possession, filter choices can be saved for a faster selection process.
Oh,
Meanwhile, in
that's
the
cool.
relic inventory, Trailblazers
nice.
will find new quick lock and quick discard functions. When choosing relics for a character, relics will be sorted according to the character's relic set prioritization, with the most suitable relics appearing first. There's also a new feature for
That's
relic
nice.
substat recommendations.
By using the recommended relics feature, not only can Trailblazers view a character's most frequently used relic set, but also the recommended main and subsidiary stats.
And finally, when checking Simulated Universe Interface and Cavern of Corrosion in the Interastral Peace Guide, Trailblazers can see recommended characters for the relics in question.
How considerate.
Now, to allow Trailblazers to come into faster contact with new versions, captivating events, and time-limited rewards, 2.4 has added an advanced access feature for both Trailblaze Continuance and events.
So if a Trailblazer doesn't meet the prerequisite conditions for a given event, they can still experience the new version's events and missions?
You got it.
That's a good
Trailblazers who've
decision.
reached
That's a
level
very good
21
decision.
will see a Play Now icon appear on the event page for events with advanced access eligibility. Just select the icon to join the experience.
Now that's an optimization. Ready and waiting.
Okay, so the relics aren't really like game changing, but it's a nice little quality of life thing. Like, I don't think it'll be a huge change for most people, but there'll probably be a few like relic enthusiasts that are excited about that one. It doesn't really affect me because I'm caught up, and I kind of just always stay caught up because I'm a content creator. But the decision to let people do the events, even if they're not at that point in the story, is a very good decision. It's been a long time, so maybe I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure when I played FGO, that's what they let you do that too. You could just like do the story or do the event without having to do the story.
Ooh.
In the mission catalog, missions with early access will feature a special icon. Maps yet to be unlocked will get temporary map teleportation access, while also featuring a special icon. Trailblazers can freely switch between the displays for the normal map and the temporary maps unlocked as a result of advanced access event activation.
And what if Trailblazers achieve the normal event activation requirements during the course of early access?
Good question. In that case, the event will terminate the advanced activation state and the temporary map channel will close. However, game data will be retained and Trailblazers can continue participating in gameplay as normal through the event stream.
Which is when I get my hands on the limited time event rewards.
In other news, in the not-too-distant future, a new episode of Knowing the Universe will be upon us.
Dude, this was like, the first one was kind of cool, but like also really trippy and weird.
Invited
like
celebrated
the Penacony
novelist
Dream
Yoshiki
one.
Tanaka to be with us on the program. Together, we'll be exploring thoughts and imaginings on the subject of the boundless universe. A huge thank you to Mr. Tanaka for his participation. Man, I can't wait to see that episode. And finally, intel on a mysterious collaboration destined for launch
This
in
is the part I heard
2025.
about. Bro, I am... Oh, Q3 2025! It's that far? I thought it was like coming soon! No! Bro, it's like a year away! Alright, I heard about this. This was the one thing I heard about. And this was the thing I was most excited for. Chat, do we think it's gonna be skins? Or do we think it's gonna be characters? That is the big question. The thing I am really hoping for is that Callus gets a Shiro skin and Stella gets a Rin skin. Tell me that would not be peak. Tell me Stella cosplaying as Rin would not be peak. That would be so good. Because Stella looks amazing, but she needs a new outfit. Put Stella in Rin's outfit, oh my god, I lose my mind. Also, Dr. Ratio would make a great Gilgamesh. But he's more of like a Fate Babylonia Gilgamesh than he is like a Stay Night Gilgamesh. I'm hoping it's a mix of skins. I really want what I said about Stella and Shiro. I mean, Stella and Callus to get skins for Rin and Shiro. And then I can see Clara getting like a Ilya. I forget her. It's like Ilya, isn't it? Getting like an Ilya skin. But I hope we just like get some of the characters. Like I want Gilgamesh to just be like, I would pull for Gilgamesh so quickly. Oh my god. Dude, if they gave Gilgamesh his what was it called? What's the ability in FGO, his ultimate, when he like the like scepter comes out of the sky and he shoots like a laser beam down? Like, oh my god, if they gave him that as an ult, instant pull. Instantly pulling for Gilgamesh. What was that ability called? I forget. It was so cool. I really like that move. And then chat, Medusa was in Stay Night, right? It's been so long. I don't think I've ever actually seen Stay Night. I'm so sad that it's only Stay Night though. I want Astolfo. Astolfo's my favorite FGO character. I love Astolfo. And I really want Ishtar and Aresh Kigel. Those are my 3 favorites. Ryder, yeah, Medusa. Chat, you can't just like call them Ryder. Every single one has a Ryder. Like everyone, like the only one that kind of works with, I feel like, is Artoria and calling her Saber. Cause everyone like she's like the Saber, you know. But like every single character is like an archer or their rider or their like Saber. Yeah, I'm really hoping for Artoria, Gilgamesh, Medusa, and Rin. I really want Stella to cosplay as Rin. That's what I'm hoping for the most. Glad they didn't pick Apocrypha because there's Astolfo. Dude, they should have picked Apocrypha. I want Astolfo! I want Astolfo! Astolfo's my favorite! He's best boy. I love Gustavo.
Bracing for impact!
Dude, it's
For
gonna be
info,
so cool,
stay
though.
tuned for official announcements, Trailblazers. Whew. That brings us to the end of the version 2.4.
It's gonna be. I am going to whale. I will definitely will for that. I really like Fate.
Special program. Returning to the Cienjo, getting to know new Cienjo friends. You guys sure know how to get an old owl excited.
Will March be able to perfect her sword play?
3 Xianzhou generals in the same place at the same time. Who knows what
Oh
kind
yeah,
of
Don Hung
stories
is
will
cute. It makes
unfold.
sense too.
Let us all bear witness to the future of the Xianzhou Luofu.
See you in the next one, Trailblazers.
Till next time.
See
Bye.
you next
then.
time.
All right, dude. The first like 15 minutes of this live stream were like pure pain, and then you get to hear, and then it was like this onwards, like literally right here onwards, the 16-minute mark onward felt like a normal live stream for HSR, like a good normal live stream, and then everything before that it was like, why? The first 11 minutes from like, you know, where it starts at the 5-minute mark to the 16-minute mark, it's like, why? What was going on here? This was not it. This was not it. I don't know what they were doing there, what in the Wuwa live stream they were doing at the start, but that was not it at all.
Close. And final.
But
Cienjo,
this,
getting to know new Cienjo friends.
where is it? Did I skip past
To the
it?
Cienjo Wars.
This is this
Stay
is
tuned.
huge. This is massive. I'm really excited for the March, the new March, like style character. It's not even out of new March form, I guess. I'm really excited for 2.5 actually for the Fox General. She's really cool. Really upset Fluffla's getting a rerun because I'm probably gonna end up skipping her again. That sucks. And the event looks really cool. I think the trash can event actually looks really good. At first, when they mentioned the trash cans, like, oh my god, not the trash cans again. Like, they're beating a dead horse with these trash cans. But then that actually looks like a really cool event. So I'm excited for that. Characters, this is a huge skip. Absolute skip. I thought she was going to be a massive skip, but she's actually really cute. I'm still going to skip her, but she's really cute. Anyways, overall, after the first 11 minutes, really solid live stream. Nothing like huge, but there's some nice little quality of life stuff. Cool event. This was the biggest thing by far. This is massive. This is probably the biggest announcement they've ever made. That is huge. I am so excited for this. Which kind of garners the question, why have they not done something like this for Genshin? And please, for the love of God, do not do what they did with Aloy. Don't just like take one character and put it on her account and that's it. Please, for the love of God, make an event. Give us multiple characters. Give us some skins. Please do not ruin this. Do not ruin this. Like the Aloy. Do not ruin it. Please. I have faith in the HSR devs. Way more faith in the HSR devs than I have in the Genshin devs. I think they will pull it off. But I can't help but doubt a little bit with how bad of a collab the Aloy event was. That was terrible. That was trash. Anyways, YouTube. It's been fun. Hope you guys enjoyed the live stream. And make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know what character you most want to see from Fate. What are you hoping for the most? Are you hoping for skins? Are you hoping for a character? A event, like, what are you most excited for this? What are you most hoping for, most excited for? Dude, I wonder, like, like, is it gonna span for multiple patches? So that we could get, like, a bunch of characters, or will it only be a few? That'll also be interesting. That'd be really cool if it went for multiple patches and you could just get, like, a ton of characters. And the other thing, I wonder if they'll rerun them. Or if it'll be a one and done. Usually stuff like this is a one and done. Meaning that you're probably gonna want to save up a lot. Anyways, YouTube. See you in the next video. Bye!